Welcome back. Today I'm going to be playing around with Urban Decay's brand new palette called Stone Vibes. They sent this over to me to try out and I did not think I was going to like it, but when I tried a shade and I swatched a few of the shades, I ended up really liking it. So this is that palette. It has a dual-ended brush, as like I think a lot of Urban Decay palettes come with brushes. The color story on it, I did not think I was going to enjoy. However, applied onto the lid, it is so beautiful. The colors I'm going to be playing around with today are Antidote, Tiger's Eye, and Hex. Third Eye, maybe. I applied this, I think maybe a few days ago, and I wasn't even sitting down doing this precisely. I was just slapping it on, and I was amazed at how easy these shades were blending and how the glitters weren't thick and chunky and cling to only one side of the eye. It was actually very surprising. Looking at the palette, straightforward, you would think that the texture would be something a little bit different, but it was not. So let's go ahead and do my brows first. I'm gonna use precisely my brow pencil. This has become my jam. I've replaced Goof Proof with this product, surprisingly. I don't know why, but I just wanted to use this more, and I really like the way that it fills in my non-existent brow on the outside tail where I have no hair. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that right now. With these brow pencils, you do have to make sure there's no moisturizer onto your skin or it's gonna have a hard time adhering. I'm gonna go in and fill. The shade I am using is gray for this one. And sometimes I'll mix, sometimes I'll only use one shade. It really depends on the entire look. I feel it chill now, try to pretend, but I don't know this goes. For my brow gel, I'm using the 24-hour brow setter. This is probably my favorite brow gel I have had and used, and I ordered a bunch of them so I had backups, but it is pretty much probably the favorite brow gel for me right now. Obviously that could change. Products hit the market almost every single day, but for now I have been going back to this. When I don't use it, I'm kind of sad about it, so I will not be using eyeshadow primer. I don't typically use eyeshadow primer unless it's a makeup look that I'm trying to get to last forever, but I have tested this in heat and humidity all day long and it held pretty good without eyebrow primer, but you can use it if that is your jam and that's what you like to do. So the first color I'm going to apply to my eye and all over buff out is this shade. It's called Hex. It's a beautiful brown that looks like it fades into more of an orange shade. So depending on how much you buff it out, you can make this look like two shadows. So next I'm gonna get Good Karma, which is this shade here. It's just a very pretty brow bone shade. The next shade I'm using is Tiger's Eye. That is this shade here. I'm gonna go ahead and do the other side exactly how I did this one. So now I'm gonna take this small brush. This is from Laura Mercier and it's the eye color brush, and I'm gonna take Hexed and I'm gonna work it along the lower lash line from the outer corner. I'm gonna simulate a blown out type of look with the edges. And it's okay if you blow it out a little too much. I have not applied face makeup on. What I found was that even though I applied the lid shade on top of it, it still allowed this shade to adhere to the outer corners. I've also been trying out Urban Decay's Lash Freak mascara and it is amazing. You do have to wipe your brush off so you don't get so much, but after that point it doesn't smudge, it's not waterproof, so it's easier to take off during the day. So let me go ahead and apply that. So while the lashes dry and the eye kind of settles, I'm gonna go in with my face makeup. I am going to use a primer. I'm gonna use Laura Mercier's Blurring Primer. I'm gonna use this in the T-zone, and I have not been using a ton of concealer and foundation because I wear masks. So a lot of the times I'll just do the brows and the eyes and I won't do anything else. But for today's video, I want you to see the entire look, how I would wear it if I weren't wearing a mask. I'm going in with Wet n Wild's Photo Focus Foundation in the Dewy. And I'm just going to take a little bit on the back of my hand. I'm not going directly onto my face, and I'm going to take a small brush. And I find that my skin is doing really well, so I don't find the need to cover it as much as I used to. So what I really like to do is take a small brush and just apply it in the center of my face. That's where I feel like I need it the most. And then as I work my way out, I just leave it. One thing that has helped me with my maskne is I've been using this Murad Clarifying Oil-Free Water Gel Moisturizer. And I did a sponsored post on my Instagram. This is not sponsored, but it is something that I've been using for the last 4 weeks, so basically a month. And I have noticed a huge difference with the breakouts. It's not as often. And a lot of the times I'll do my vitamin C serum. I will do this, and then I will do a sunscreen, and that's it. Go ahead and use my Fenty Beauty Match Stick for contour. In my face, I'm using Laura Mercier's Translucent Loose Setting Powder in the shade Honey. This is my new shade. I love this shade for my skin tone. It just fits it perfectly. I typically always do hair and makeup when I'm doing a video, but I thought, why not? Because I finally got my hands back on my favorite Garnier Curl Jelly that I've been using. I had to order it from Amazon because no other store carries it for whatever reason. I don't know. So I'm gonna use that for today. I'm gonna spray my hair with some water. So you apply this to damp hair. I'm gonna have like product, but it's like this beautiful milky product that I've been enjoying, and it smells so good. It does not smell like the curl jelly at all. And I love the scent of curl jelly, but if they switched it to this scent, I would be so happy with it. I've been using Garnier since I was a teen, so I know how their products work for my hair. I know they work. My mom used to buy them for us all the time. I will always have some type of Garnier product in my hair routine at some point, unless I'm trying other things, but I always end up reverting back to this or the Aussie brand. I'm gonna use Laura Mercier Fierce, and I'm giving myself like a fuller lip look. And I'm going to do a little gloss. I'm using NYX Cosmetics Butter Gloss in Praline. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.